As we enter into the season of gratitude, say thank you to our healthcare professionals. How can we say thanks? Your actions show your support. Consider the part you will play and how you can say thank you to those who continue the response.
Following a healthy, balanced diet is a smart way to reduce your cancer risk. But with colon cancer, there may be other risk factors you should know. So don't take a chance. Take a Baptist Health online cancer risk assessment today.
Cooking is the leading cause of home fires in our nation. To ensure the fire department is an uninvited guest at your home this holiday season, here are a few cooking fire safety tips. Stay in the kitchen if you're frying, grilling, boiling, or broiling food. When simmering, baking, or roasting, check it regularly and use a timer to remind you that you're cooking. Never pour water on a grease fire. Keep a lid nearby if you're cooking to smother small grease fires. And in the event of an oven fire, turn off the heat and keep the door closed.
From our Richmond Fire Department family to yours, have a joyous and fire-safe holiday season.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Tell them you appreciate sponsorship of Good News in Madison County.
Ho, ho, ho. Hey, you want to be on Santa's nice list? Then you need to watch Good News on Madison County Live. Ho, 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 ho.
And now, from the luxurious studios of Madison County Live, located in Southern Hills Plaza, it's the weekend edition of Madison County Live. Hey everyone, welcome to tonight's segment of Madison County Live. Colleen, we're going to talk a little bit about how you can donate to help those families and individuals due to the extreme weather events that happened Friday night and into Saturday morning, of course, and about where you can donate and how to do that.
That's right, Randy. Very important information that you need to know.
Exactly. And also, a little bit about the weekend weather outlook. We'll talk about that coming up. We do have a special interview with Ricky Pryor. She was the first female elected to chair of the news editorial division for the Kentucky Press Association, so you don't want to miss that interview. A special holiday safety segment from the City of Richmond Fire Department and Corey Lewis. You don't want to miss that. This week's exercise segment with CANDACE is coming up. And, of course, we'll talk about local events coming up in Richmond and Berea and recapping some things that went on in Madison County, talk a little bit about our sponsors, and, of course, we'll go into your favorite segment, the Cane Pole Fishing Report. That is coming up next. Stay tuned. Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch Good News, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.
We watch Madison County Live, and you should too.
We watch Madison County Live, and you should too.
Hi, my name is Sarah. I'm with Softfood, and I watch Madison County Live, and you should too.
Ho, ho, ho. Hey, you want to be on Santa's nice list? Then you need to watch Good News on Madison County Live. Ho, 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 ho.
Welcome back, everyone, to this special edition of Madison County Live. Colleen, I know everyone's heard about the special extreme weather events that happened over Friday night into Saturday, and we wanted to talk about where you can donate and how important it is to donate.
That's right, Randy. It's so important. You know, we talk about this every day on the morning show, right. Emergency preparedness. We connected with the Madison County Emergency Management Agency throughout the night.
Right.
It's just done an outstanding job getting the information to us and to you. And so now what's on everyone's minds, and we know because we have such generous viewers, people want to know how they can help. So, absolutely. Randy, what are some ways we here in Madison County can help? Because even if we were not affected here, we know someone was. So tell us how to do that.
Right. I want everybody to use the hashtag Kentucky Strong, of course, if you've been seeing that trending on Facebook and Twitter. And also, you can make all these can be made online to donations to the redcross.org/Kentucky, and also the Salvation Army, KYTN.org. That's another great organization that you could also donate to. And, of course, convoyofhope.org. All of those websites are now taking donations, and they are already people are already on the ground, I'm sure, in those areas from these organizations. And this is the most efficient way you can help your fellow Kentuckians and the folks in Tennessee.
It is, Randy. It's important to keep those roadways clear, let the responders do what they need to do.
Absolutely.
Let us hear in any way that we can. And folks, if we can help connect you to those agencies, we'll be happy to.
Right. And we'll put those websites up. Of course, you'll see those websites at the bottom of the screen. And of course, they will be on our Facebook page as well.
That's right. Just a devastating 24 hours. Right. And our thoughts and our prayers go out to everyone affected.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And we also have this picture, Colleen. Tell us a little bit about this picture.
That's right. The helpers are already out, which we know, and there will be so many over the coming days. But this was one of the first we got to see here in Madison County. Bluegrass Energy lineman Jordan Combs was up trying to get energy restored as quickly as possible here in Madison County. As you all know, and we've shared throughout the day, there were outages throughout Madison County as well as flooding and a blocked roadway. So the helpers were out early, and they were doing everything they could to keep you and your family safe. It's the hardest thing about doing good news, Randy. We talk about this all the time because our job is to give you the good news. It's to share the helpers and the wonderful things. And this has been a devastating time in the state of Kentucky. So we're going to continue to shine the light on the people out there helping, connect you with ways that you can help as well.
Absolutely. And speaking of the weather forecast, do you have that kind of a general overview of what's coming up?
I do, Randy. So what we are looking at really over the next 24 hours is a continual clearing, which will be good. Some sunshine will be coming out tomorrow and really for the next 3 or 4 days. We're looking at highs in the upper 40s to low 60s really by Thursday. The clearing is what we need. That is what we need in order to get those there to the places they need to go. So that forecast gives us some hope as to how that can be accomplished. But again, we'll keep you posted with the weather forecast every morning at 6:30 a.m. as well as throughout this weekend.
Absolutely. And for news information about what's going on in Madison County, we do want to mention our news partners at richmondregister.com, the Richmond Register. So if you haven't done so, make sure you follow them on Twitter and, of course, like their page on Facebook and sign up for that news feed. And, of course, download the news app, richmondregister.com. And, speaking of the Register and that we try to do good news here on Madison County Live and Good Morning Madison County, Ricky Pryor was elected to a new position, News Editorial Division at the Kentucky Press Association, Colleen. First female as that chair, and first co-chair was also a female too. So Ricky tells us a little bit about it. I stopped by their offices and I interviewed her. I kind of turned the tables on her a little bit.
Let's hear from Ricky.
So the Kentucky Press Association is comprised of members of all the newspapers in Kentucky, and they are kind of helpful with anything that a newspaper needs. They also do the KPA Awards. It's a news editorial contest, an advertising contest that's coming up in January. So I was recently elected as the chair of the KPA News Editorial Division. It was actually kind of a milestone moment for the KPA and the News Editorial Division because myself and my vice chair, Chanda Vina from the Frankfurt State Journal, we are the first 2 females to be elected as officers of the KPA News Division. So it's kind of exciting to kind of be in that position. And I'm so grateful to the people that voted for me as chair, and I'm really excited to help the editorial division. We will be working on the KPA contest and revamping that, so I have a lot of work ahead of me, but I'm very excited and just very grateful for this opportunity. The purpose of the Kentucky Press Association, it's made up of members of newspapers all across the state, and the KPA works on the behalf to promote newspapers, to promote journalists, journalism, and they also help us with open records laws, open meetings laws. They have attorneys that we can ask and go to, so they're a very, very great resource for a lot of papers in Kentucky.
So let's talk a little bit about what we've got going on at Metronet. Right now, coming up, we're launching this new 2-year price lock.
Right.
And one of the new packages that we have put together is a $74.95 gig internet with a whole home Wi-Fi. So that allows you to be able to get the Wi-Fi anywhere and everywhere. We use the Eero box, which is a phenomenal leading provider of whole home Wi-Fi. Kat, where can everybody get this?
This is offered for anyone who has Metronet in their area, so anyone can get this deal.
So Berea, which is our newly launched market, thank you, Berea, for joining the Metronet family. We love having you, and we'd love for you to have this product. Richmond, Lexington, Versailles, Nicholasville. Did I leave anybody out?
I think you got it.
I think we're locked and loaded. Thank you so much, folks. If a gig is not for you, we also have available a 500 meg package for $64.95 whole home Wi-Fi. Or if you don't want the whole home Wi-Fi, $59.95. We look forward to seeing you and being a customer for Metronet. Thank you so much.
Thanks.
Thanks to Ricky, I just bust in on their office and say, "Hey, Ricky, heard some good news. Want to do an interview?" And she goes, "Oh, no, I don't want to be on camera."
She said, "Oh no, it's Randy Rosenbaum. He's coming here to get the scoop." Congratulations.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, at least she knows it's always good news with us, so she's always more than glad, happy to do it. So congratulations, Ricky, and pick up your local Richmond Register paper and get all the greatest and breaking news, sports, and events going on too. They talk about everything, and Taylor Six does a fantastic. They all do a fantastic job there.
That's right, Randy.
That's right.
Very
and
good.
Speaking of a fantastic job, Corey Lewis with the City of Richmond Fire Department. I know you sat down. Well, I guess you stood up with Corey and talked about this holiday safety segment, because that's really important too, because you don't want the fire department showing up to your special holiday event. Here's Colleen and Corey coming up next.
Welcome back, and thanks for joining us. We are so pleased to have Richmond Fire Department's Public Information Officer, Corey Lewis, joining us. Corey, thanks so much for being here.
Thank you, Colleen. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you and your family as well. We know this is a busy holiday season, and there is a lot of information we need to know to keep our families safe when it comes to fire safety. Tell us about that.
Absolutely. Our firefighters are working every day diligently to keep this community safe during these holidays. And one of the things that we would like for everybody to take account of is when you're decorating this holiday season, to ensure that you're doing it in a safe manner, in a manner that commemorates the holiday, but also doesn't burn your house down in the process.
Very good. Tell us a little bit about that, because I think a lot of people associate home fires with cooking, which we'll be talking about in just a second. But tell us a little bit more about decorating. Maybe that's something that folks don't take quite as seriously.
Sure. So cooking is the leading cause of home fires in our nation, but around the holidays we do see an increase in fires related to holiday decorations. Okay. So a couple of the holiday decorations that are more problematic than others are when you're using lights to decorate the outside of your home, but those lights are not meant to be used outside. So there are different degrees of lights. Okay. There are lights that are meant to be used indoors, sure. Small strands, only a couple plugged in at a time, whereas when you buy a more aggressive light strand that's to be used outside, they're heavier duty wire, they're made to run more strands. So ensuring that you have the appropriate decoration lights in place wherever you're putting them is vitally important, and not overloading those electrical circuits with more than is recommended by the manufacturer on those lights as well.
Where can folks find that information if they are purchasing lighting, or perhaps they're getting lighting out from the previous year, what should they look for?
Oftentimes, if it's new, it's going to be on the package. So if you go to buy something this year, read on the package, and it's going to give you recommendations. There's also probably an instruction packet that many of us throw away when we get that, that it will be on there as well. If you're using existing lights that you might have had for a number of years, we would encourage the viewer to go through, inspect those strands for frays, cuts, nicks. Also, there should be a tag on there that will have a little symbol of an underwriter's laboratory, a UL sticker, or some type of label that an independent inspecting company has said that this is safe to use in that environment. And it'll say that. That's something on the sticker, almost like you would see on a mattress, right? Sure. Do not remove tag, do not remove sticker. If you don't see that and there's any uncertainty about whether it is or it isn't to be used in outside or inside setting, don't use it.
Don't use it.
Yeah.
Okay, very good. Now tell us a little bit about cooking. This is the time of year that we're enjoying those home-cooked holiday meals. What should we be careful
So
of?
sure, most of our viewers have made it through the Thanksgiving season, hopefully without some type of incident. But we've gotten into the holiday. We're going to get together. We're going to gather with family again. Paying attention to what you're cooking. Paying attention and being in the kitchen when you're using any of the kitchen appliances that are heating food or baking food or broiling food, especially if you decide to fry anything on the stovetop. Sure. You know, we've talked before, but water is not appropriate to put out a grease fire. It will cause a larger fire in most cases and a bigger mess in the end. So we would encourage people to have a pan lid nearby, so you take that lid in the event you do overheat some oil and it starts to smoke or catches fire. You put the lid, smother the fire, and turn the burner off. That is the safest way to put out a grease fire inside the home. And as a precaution, if you do have some type of incident, we encourage you to always call the fire department. We would rather come out, help you ensure that everything is safe. There's no fire extension, say, behind any cabinetry or in the walls, so that an hour or two from now you don't have a larger incident because that fire could be hidden. We carry some very high technology tools that allow us to look behind walls without tearing them apart and inspect for hot spots via a thermal imaging camera. So we'll come out. We'd be more than happy to take a look for you and ensure that your home is safe in the event you do have an incident.
Corey, speaking of hot spots, it's a chilly time of year. We know that this is the time where sometimes space heaters come into play, especially if there's something wrong with the heat in the home and you have those guests coming over. What should people be mindful of?
I think as we see energy prices increase this year, we're certainly going to see the use of alternative fuel sources, whether that's people that put in gas logs for home heating. They're using a fireplace that they had many years maybe not used. They're also using propane, other space type heaters, electric type space heaters. We always encourage a 3-foot buffer around all of those, and in using those as designed. So oftentimes people will do things that aren't appropriate to heat your home. It's not okay to turn a gas stove on and then open the door because it's not vented appropriately to provide heat. It's also not appropriate to pull gas grills inside to supplement heat. Ensure whatever you're using is designed to be used indoors, and if there's any question, just don't use it. If there's any question about fireplaces, you can reach out and have your fireplace inspected. Anytime you're using alternative fuel sources to heat your home, we encourage individuals to have carbon monoxide alarm. It's something that you can purchase for relatively cheap at a hardware store, at Lowe's, at Walmart, and that will protect you from the emission of carbon monoxide in the burning process of those fossil fuels.
Okay, and the carbon monoxide detector is important because what? Are we as individuals able to detect that on our own?
We are not. So it is odorless, it is tasteless. You can't see it, you can't smell it. So that's important. Oftentimes you will hear someone reference, I think I smell carbon monoxide. What they're really smelling typically is the odorant from natural gas or propane. It does have an odor when it emits, it leaks. So when we get those calls and people say, I think I smell that, typically when we get there, we are looking for the smell of natural gas or propane. You cannot smell it. So, and it really asphyxiates an individual over time. It will cause a push of loss of oxygen in your body, depleted over time. You'll become lethargic, very tired, possibly have symptoms like the flu maybe, and you'll lay down because you think you need to rest.
Right.
And unfortunately, in those instances, many of those individuals don't wake back up.
You know what? This has been so informative, and this is such a special time of year. We want to keep our families, our guests safe. For more information, Corey, where can folks go?
You can reach us at 859-623-1164 at our fire department, or you can also look for us on the City of Richmond's website. We're also very active on social media, our Facebook and our Twitter pages for information and special spots. And we try to share holiday information around this time so that people have a plan and they can be prepared before an emergency ever happens.
That's right. Very good. Corey, Merry Christmas to you and your family.
To you as well, ma'am.
Thank you so much
You
for
too.
joining us. All right, we'll be right back.
Cooking is the leading cause of home fires in our nation. To ensure the fire department is an uninvited guest at your home this holiday season, here are a few cooking fire safety tips. Stay in the kitchen if you're frying, grilling, boiling, or broiling food. When simmering, baking, or roasting, check it regularly and use a timer to remind you that you're cooking. Never pour water on a grease fire. Keep a lid nearby if you're cooking to smother small grease fires. And in the event of an oven fire, turn off the heat and keep the door closed.
From our Richmond Fire Department family to yours, have a joyous and fire-safe holiday season.
Following a healthy, balanced diet is a smart way to reduce your cancer risk. But with colon cancer, there may be other risk factors you should know. So don't take a chance. Take a Baptist Health online cancer risk assessment today.
Ho, ho, ho. Hey, you want to be on Santa's nice list? Then you need to watch Good News on Madison County Live. Ho, 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 ho.
Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Tell them you appreciate sponsorship of Good News in Madison County. Thanks to Corey Lewis and, of course, Colleen Spencer. She always asks the most probing questions.
I don't know about that, but we do appreciate Corey,
Right.
the entire at the Richmond Fire Department, all of our first responders
That's
here
right.
locally doing a job. But those tips are certainly important this time of year. We know how easy it is to get distracted. So for more information, you can visit our friends at the Richmond Fire Department. It's
true.
always good to err on the safe side, Randy.
Yes.
So if you have any questions, they are there and eager to help.
Absolutely. Just give them a call. Reach out to them on Facebook. They'll be happy to come out and explain what you should and shouldn't do, because they don't want to show up to your special holiday event or party or late or early morning at your house.
No, they certainly don't. All right, Randy, very good. If you are going to be gathering at those parties and probably eating something tasty, I know what we need to keep doing. We've done it all year long, Randy.
That's
What
right.
is it?
Hey, exercise with Candace. Let's see what Candace has for us today, her in Oakley, on this week's Exercise with Candace segment.
Hey y'all, it's time to exercise with Candace, and today we're going to learn a new exercise called the inchworm. But first, let's get a little warm-up in. So let's start out with some arm circles, and let's go backwards. And jumping jacks. Great job. Let's cross that midline, going elbow to knee. Awesome job. Oakley's getting his workout in too, playing with the teddy bear. All right, hands on your hips. Let's go side, back to the middle and side. Great job. Good. Now let's put our hands up, touch our toes. Hey, buddy, why don't you say hi to the people on the television? Good. All right, we're going to go down to the floor. And we're going to do a push-up, down, and up. Good. All right, so from here, we're going to do the inchworm. And the inchworm means that you're going to bring your feet as close as you can to your hands. And then you're going to bring your hands back out. And then you can do it opposite. You can bring your hands back to where they were. And then bring your feet back. Good job. You could also do a plank for maybe 30 seconds and then go right back into the inchworm. The goal is to keep your legs straight, but you can do it modified as well. Awesome. Go be excellent to each other. Push through things that are hard. Have a great one, y'all.
Thanks to Candace, you can always watch that playlist on Madison KY Live's Facebook page and our playlist on our YouTube channel, Madison County Live. So don't miss it. Thanks, Candace.
That's right. Very good. She's keeping us in shape,
Yes,
Randy.
she
We're going
is.
to get
Speaking
to
of...
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Speaking of special people, check out the Angel Tree donations, okay, at Kroger. Those are still available. You can grab those off the tree, help out the Salvation Army, and feed a family this Christmas and throughout the season. So make sure you get those tags. There are no limits, so you can purchase as many as you want.
That's right. Very good. We hope the children later and do that, Randy.
And Madison Community Band, Colleen. I think I have that information right here. I know that's coming up.
I believe it's coming up tomorrow evening. Is that correct?
It is coming up tomorrow evening. That is correct. Oh, here it is. There it is. Tomorrow evening, okay, First Baptist Church, December the 12th, 3 until 4, and it's free, completely free and open to the public.
Very good. For more information, you can always visit their Facebook page, Madison Community Band. This is always a very special and meaningful concert, Randy. Maybe just need it for this weekend. If you haven't had a chance to listen to this beautiful concert, this is your chance. It's just delightful.
That's right. And also, while you're out and about, Colleen, it's very important to go ahead, and we're going to throw that up as well. Where's my fancy graphic for that? Oh, here it is. Sorry. Fancy graphic. Shop local, please. Shop local this holiday season. And we have several things going on. Tell us about the one for the Richmond Chamber of Commerce, Colleen.
That's right. That passport, that boutique passport is still live and in action. We hope that you'll get out there and shop locally, as Randy said, both in Richmond and Berea this season. But this passport is available courtesy of the Richmond Chamber of Commerce. All you have to do is make a purchase at 5 local retailers, and you'll see them front and back. That's right, on that page. You'll get your stamps and stickers, fill out that card, and drop it off either at the Richmond Chamber of Commerce or Richmond, Kentucky Tourism, and you'll be entered to win that gift basket, Randy, that everyone has wanted to get their hands on, full of great local gift cards and prizes. For more information, you can visit our friends at the Richmond Chamber of Commerce. But like you said, and we've been talking about all season, this is a great time of year to shop local.
That's true. And you can also look at the Berea 15 gifts under $25 they're doing in Berea, just like they did last year, Colleen.
You know, I love this. This is one of my favorite things. Berea does an excellent job at giving us hints, tips, and suggestions. I think, Randy, last year I circled every item on that list.
Oh, wow.
So if you don't know what to get for me, just choose something here and I'm awfully happy.
Absolutely. Visit Berea.com is the place to go to find out more information. And there are a lot of handmade items on there, too.
There are some fabulous gifts on this list. And once again, Randy, as you said, under $25. So get out there, shop local in Berea. Some beautiful selections they have right there in Berea.
Absolutely. I'm looking down my list also. I did want to. Oh, we talked about that. We also, hey, did you know that we talked about the Berea Police Department and the Fire Department? They had a special contest, beards and mustaches. That contest is over. And look at this. They raised $3,400 over their $2,500 goal.
Very good. All right. Congratulations. And thanks again to everyone that voted in the beard versus mustaches. That was a really fun contest. It
sure was. I'm sorry. I wanted to give them a special applause. I forgot. Here we go. There we go.
There it is.
Now it's on there.
That's right. Thanks to everyone that
I hit the
participated.
wrong button again.
That's all right. No judgment here.
Hey,
All right.
but yeah, that was, and also because a lot of that donation was through the Twisted Willow Barbershop too. So that was fantastic. $3,500, and that all goes to partnerships with Shop with a Cop and really Berea, up to 24 kids with the city of Berea. They all made it possible, and they are all part of the Berea Cares winning team. So congratulations, guys. $3,400 above their $2,500 goal. Is that not great?
All right. That's absolutely fantastic.
That's great
to hear those.
And speaking of more items, Richmond Police Department, they had, despite the horrible weather and everything, they were out doing the Shop with a Cop.
That's right. They were able to
Saturday
go
morning.
ahead and do that earlier this morning. So we were so happy to see them able to continue that and bring a whole lot of smiles to the
And I think they did that at local family. I think they did that at Shop with a Cop, Richmond Kroger this morning.
Richmond Kroger. Yes,
pretty cool.
that's right.
That's really cool. We also want to mention that the holidays at Richmond Center is coming up December the 18th, Colleen, from 12 until 3, and that's at Richmond Center. You're going to get live music, photos with Santa, and treat bags with kids. That is at the Richmond Center. Holidays at Richmond Center. For more information, please contact the Richmond Area Arts Council and Richmond Center, because they've partnered up to get that done completely free and open to the public. For more information, check out Richmond Center's Facebook page and, of course, Richmond Area Arts Council.
You got it, Randy. That's a great partnership, and we're looking forward to seeing Santa.
Absolutely. And we're going to talk a little bit about your favorite. We can never talk about this enough. I know.
Okay, let's see it. What is it? Oh, there we go. Elf is taking place this Tuesday, December 14th. You'll have an opportunity to see the showing of one of my favorite movies at the Richmond Teen Center, 325 North Estill Avenue. For more information, you can visit our friends at the Richmond Parks and Recreation. Folks, if you need a little extra holiday cheer this week, maybe this movie will do it. Go visit our friends at the Teen Center and have a free showing of the movie Elf.
That'll be great. And to keep warm, because we know it's going to be cold again. What about this?
That's right. Project Warm Feet. It's still going on, Randy. Get those warm socks ready. Don't forget, they need to be new in a package, and those nice thick athletic socks are the best. You have until the 20th to get your donations to the Battle of Richmond Visitor Center at 101 Battlefield Memorial Highway. For more information, you can visit their Facebook page, and don't forget their hours are from 10 until 4:30 Monday through Friday. But Randy, if you get there before or after hours, just leave them on the porch, and we'll be happy to get those donations from you. For more information, call 859-624-0013.
Do you think they put new prepackaged socks? Do you think Philip made that up because of me?
I think he emphasized it a bit more this year. I did notice that. We had a little more clarification on that. So
just wondering.
Yeah. He didn't put your name in parentheses, but I did.
I just wondered. Hey, folks. Oh, wait a minute. Where's my list? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, my gosh. Wait a minute. I am lost without my list, Colleen. Hold on. Oh,
you are.
I still got
you
it.
and your list.
Ooh, that was so close. Woo. Talk a little bit about our sponsors that we've got going on, Colleen.
Hey, listen, we have so many people we want to thank. Thanks for joining us every Saturday night at 8 p.m. and thanks to our partners that partner with us every morning at 6:30 as well. Special thanks to our friends at Baptist Health Richmond, the Madison County Health Department, Metronet Fiber, Jack Burford Chevrolet, and who, Randy?
The City of Richmond Fire Department.
There we go. Randy's just smiling along. Sometimes it's fun paying attention to. Folks, we couldn't be here without them and with the support of these local agencies. We hope that you will get out there and support them and share the good news. And if you have good news that you'd like to share with us, we'd love to hear from you, and we're easy to find. Randy, how can folks do that?
MadisonKYLive.com is our website. Madison County Live on Facebook. Of course, you can follow Colleen and I on Twitter, and send us a message. And if your business or organization wants to help sponsor good news, whether forecasts, traffic, sporting events, whatever you need to do, give us a call. We'll be happy to send you a media kit and tell you how you can help sponsor good news in Madison County.
That's right, Randy. A special thanks to all of our first responders that have worked so hard and diligently, Madison County Emergency Management, throughout this entire weekend. Our thoughts and prayers are with you and your families, and we graciously and greatly appreciate all of the work
That's absolutely
that you
right.
do.
Make sure you watch our Facebook page. We'll be sharing sites how you can donate and help, and where you can send those donations. And the great thing is they can all be done online now.
That's right, Randy.
So
Makes
the
it simple.
response is very quick.
All right, folks, thanks so much for joining us this Saturday evening. We hope that you'll be back with us at 6:30 a.m. Monday morning. In the meantime, we're going to wrap the entire evening up with the Cane Pole Fishing Report.
Absolutely. Thanks for watching, everybody. Here's the Cane Pole Fishing Report for this week. Madison County Live and Good News is brought to you by these great sponsors. Tell them you appreciate sponsorship of Good News in Madison County. The weekly Kentucky Fish and Wildlife Fishing Report, brought to you by the Cane Pole in Southern Hills Plaza.
This is Tom with your fishing report from the Northeast. Lots of rain around the area yesterday, and with plenty more in the forecast for this upcoming weekend, that should raise the water levels and muddy things up a bit out there. Out on Cave Run Lake, bass have slowed way back. Crappie are in a winter pattern, and muskie are tapering off a bit as well. Fish crappie in the upper reaches near standing timber, old river edges, and look for them heavy in bunches. Muskie should be slowing down on their feeding, but don't forget to look for them in the inflows of the lake with these higher rainfall events. Grayson should be similar, but I have heard reports of a little better bite for bass in the upper reaches of the lake. Muskie on streams have also been fairly active, but that was prior to the recent rains. Kenny Canick, Tigrets, Little Sandy, and of course licking should put you in some good contact if they're interested in feeding. Lastly, our big winter staple, sauger behind the dams on the Ohio and Kentucky rivers are off to a slower start. This should pick up a little bit with the muddier water conditions and slightly cooler temperatures. That should do it for us in the Northeast. Wherever you go, good luck and stay safe.
My name is Laura King. I'm the Director of Emergency Cardiovascular and Behavioral Health Services at Baptist Health Richmond. Mental health is important in this community as so many are affected by it, whether it's you individually, your family, or your loved one. But additionally, there's such a stigma that goes along with it that a lot of people don't want to seek treatment or don't know what their treatment options are, or find it very burdensome to have to even step up and say, hey, I have a problem. We put so much effort on physical health and just not enough on mental health. So Baptist Health Richmond is really committed to getting everybody in this society to get to thrive and not just survive. There's so many different ways that we can support the community needs, whether it's substance abuse treatment, whether it's medication management. We have outpatient services. First and foremost, we have crisis assessment stabilization. So if your loved one is in a crisis, you can come to the emergency department. We have people on hand that will come support you through it, that give you different resources. In addition to that, we have lots of ancillary resources such as peer support specialists, targeted case managers, and then we have outpatient services for those that just need somebody to talk to, need some medication services, as well as family members that need that support.
Ho, ho, ho. Hey, you want to be on Santa's nice list? Then you need to watch Good News on Madison County Live. Ho, 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 ho.
We've endured a lot during the pandemic. There has been great loss. Recently, there are signs of improvement. However, the response continues for the healthcare professionals in our community. Don't stop taking the actions that can make a difference to the ones providing care to us. Consider the part you will play and how you can say thank you to those who continue the response.
Visit MadisonKYLive.com 24/7 and watch Good News, local weather forecasts, daily sports updates, and upcoming events 24/7. Madison County Live. It's good news.
Cooking is the leading cause of home fires in our nation. To ensure the fire department is an uninvited guest at your home this holiday season, here are a few cooking fire safety tips. Stay in the kitchen if you're frying, grilling, boiling, or broiling food. When simmering, baking, or roasting, check it regularly and use a timer to remind you that you're cooking. Never pour water on a grease fire. Keep a lid nearby if you're cooking to smother small grease fires. And in the event of an oven fire, turn off the heat and keep the door closed.
From our Richmond Fire Department family to yours, have a joyous and fire-safe holiday season.